Thank you for keeping it Africa this morning. I'm Cherotich Kenei. This is the On Trend segment where we look at stories making way across the social media platform. Well, the biggest story coming in is the Oscars story where Africa's greatness, that is Lupita Nyong'o, took home the Best Supporting Actress role in her play of Patsy in the movie 12 Years a Slave. That story is still trending, and also something that is coming in the Oscars hashtag is the story of South African Paralympics champion Oscar Pistorius, whose trial has resumed. Now he is being accused of murdering his girlfriend. So that and much more is making way, but let's begin with someone that is making a very controversial story across the international scene. It is a story of Russia taking over Kyiv, that is Ukraine, sending in troops to a tune of 15,000, making a parade and taking basically government offices in Kyiv, that is in Ukraine. So a lot of people are cautioning Russia, and we're having people just put sanctions governments, right there, put sanctions against Russia. We have the U.S. Putting in its sanctions against Russia, which is turning out to be somewhat of a cold war. If you read across the tweets making way, and if you did indeed look across what people are writing and are saying, it is actually bringing the Cold War that spanned between after the World War II till 1980s. So we're having a lot of people put similarities amongst these two. Now, we know Russia as well, 2008 took over Georgia, a country which was only fighting its territory, but it actually came in and took the whole southern region of Georgia, occupying it for a period of about 4 or 5 days, and till 2009, when they were able at least to move through the undisputed territory of Georgia. So a lot of people are saying Russia's priorities are misplaced, and they are indeed saying that even though Russia was moving into Ukraine to just quell the tension that was happening in its neighboring country, the approach that they have taken is not the right approach. So a lot of things are coming across this particular story. So now let's move to Oscar before I highlight for you the tweets making way across the Ukraine story. We have here the best dressed, the worst dressed, some of the tweets people are making in this particular hashtag. We have Kenya's star here, Lupita Nyong'o. Then we have here the ABC News, that's the American Broadcasting Corporation News, just coming in with this. Oscar winner Lupita Nyong'o is the pride of Africa. Indeed, she is. She has put Africa and Kenya on the map. So take a look at this whole particular wall just to understand what people are thinking and are saying about the Oscars. Quite a lot of information coming in. And one thing I should highlight, people are saying that Leonardo DiCaprio did not win the Oscar, and basically some of his fans and a lot of people, a lot of critics are coming in and saying that he deserved that win right there. So just take a look at this whole particular wall. You'll be impressed by what you find out. And there are interesting reads such as the Kenyan story of Lupita Nyong'o by the ABC. Moving on to Russia, that I should highlight that Russia and Ukraine, the hashtag Ukraine, they are carrying the similar story. Basically, it's the story of occupation of Kyiv by Russian forces. Now, Ukraine has had a lot of tension this past few weeks when they are trying to push the government to take in a more European trade bloc agreement and treaty rather than signing a partnership, a bilateral trade partnership with Russia, its former colonizer, beg your pardon right there. So a lot of stories are coming in, and one thing I should highlight to you is Sarah Palin, the former senator for Nebraska. She came out way back then in 2008 when she was saying that indeed Russia should be penalized for its occupation of Georgia. But yet again, we have here Obama took a more subtle approach when talking about Russia and its invasion of Georgia. So we are having her come back and say that indeed, yes, I could see this from one from Alaska. I am usually not the one to told you so, but I did, despite my accurate predictions being derided as an extreme far-fetched scenario. So basically, this is her just giving out to you her take on that particular story. So just take a look at this. Let me finalize with our Facebook page. This is the page to watch out and to take a look at, because we give you timely and update informations. I'm Cherotich Kenei. This was On Trend.